Chapter 3. What's That Smell? I went to school on Monday with a mission. I'd had most of the weekend to think about how I could use my power, and I came up with loads of good ideas, most of which involved me ending up super rich flying a stealth jet to Moscow. Or both, preferably both. But first, I was going to test my power on the people I knew. Imagine all the delicious, juicy stuff I could find out about my friends and teachers. I walked to school chuckling and rubbing my hands together, but only in my head, because actually doing it would seem mental. The moment I walked in the gates, I realised it wasn't going to be that simple. Surrounded by hundreds of noisy, chatting kids, my ear was going off all over the place. Buzz after buzz after buzz. The trouble was, I couldn't distinguish between conversations, let alone pick out the lies. And the smell, which hadn't seemed that strong in the house, it was bad. Luckily, in the middle of a crowd, it was easy to avoid being identified as the source. I found my friends Jason, Carl, and Ronnie hanging out of the usual place round the back of the science garden. "Good morning, gentlemen," I said in the manner of a young Tony Stark at the Avengers breakfast meeting. "I hope you all ate your Weetabix. Something tells me it's going to be an eventful day." "What are you on about, Sparrow?" Jason snarled at me. "Yeah, why do you always act so strange?" Ronnie asked. "Alex likes to talk as if he's in a comic. He thinks he's a superhero." Jason again. They all laughed. They laughed at me a lot, which I thought was a good thing. I mean, I'm a funny guy, like Deadpool from X-Men, but with less swears and violence, and now I had a power too. Part of me wanted to tell them about it, but I knew that once I put it out there, I wouldn't be able to take it back. Plus, Ronnie and Carl had really big mouths, and they'd spread it round the school in no time. Maybe I'd tell Jason later when the others weren't around. He could be my sidekick. "I don't think I'm a superhero," I said, which made my ear fart extra fartily, making me wonder if my own lies smelled worse than other people's. "Yeah, whatever." Jason made a face. "What is that disgusting smell?" Luckily, the bell rang for the start of school, so I didn't have to try to answer. I didn't realise it then, but those words were going to become like the soundtrack to my life, which was disappointing because I'd sort of hoped it was going to be Uptown Funk. I used the morning pals session to go over my plan. "What is pals?" you're probably thinking. Just like we did when they told us we'd be doing it at school. Well, PAL stands for Positive Aspirational Life Skills and basically involves a lot of talk about inner peace and well-being. The whole school had to attend a PAL session every morning after registration. They were run by the new teacher, Miss Smiley, and we had to sit in the school hall for 10 minutes while they played boring music that nobody has ever heard of, ever, and put these videos up on the big screen.